Nigerian professor petitions International Criminal Court to prosecute APC chieftains and spokesperson, campaign spokesman Bayo Onanuga for ethnically motivated attacks. That's very good. So a lawyer or a professor has written ICC, and I learned ICC I received that letter and that petition and has also admitted it, accepted it, okay, against Bayo Onanuga for all the stupid, insightful statement that he has made in Lagos against the Igbos that is causing the ethnic profiling and ethnic turbulence in Lagos right now. I think, and people are praying that it shouldn't be only by Onanuga should be in that list. FFK and Kayamo should be in that list as well. Okay, they are the most worst people in Nigeria as of today in Nigeria. FM Soluomo should be in that list as well. They should be invited and they should be prosecuted at that level because that is the only thing that can bring justice to Nigeria. He said the investigation and prosecution of Onanuga, a senior journalist and chief spokesman for Nigeria's president-elect Bola Tinubu, became necessary and urgent to prevent a repeat of what happened in Rwanda and Burundi in the 90s. A Nigerian law professor, Dr. Gideon Christian, has petitioned the International Criminal Court to conduct an investigation into a series of ethnically motivated violence resulting in injuries and death during the just concluded presidential and governorship elections in Nigeria and inciting ethnic hate by Bayo Onanuga. The professor made the call in a communication to ICC brought pursuant to Act 15 of the Rome Statute titled Request to Investigate the Election and Post-Election Violence in Nigeria, as well as incitement to ethnic hate by Mr. Bayo Onanuga, addressed to Mr. Khan, the Information and Evidence Unit Office of the Prosecutor in Netherlands, Hague. He said the investigation and prosecution of Onanuga, a senior journalist and chief spokesman for Nigeria's President-elect Bola Tinubu, became necessary and urgent to prevent a repeat of what happened in Rwanda and Burundi in the 90s. He cited the European Union Election Observer Mission in Nigeria interim report on March 20, 2023 that noted multiple incidents of organized violent attacks which resulted in many casualties and fatalities, insisting that these incidents were the results of incitement to ethnic hatred by Nigerian politicians and their agents who actively, directly and indirectly incited groups of individuals to inflict harm on other individuals from a targeted ethnic group, the Igbos, as well as individuals who look like people from that ethnic group. The communication partly said it is on record that prior to the elections, very influential individuals and politicians, especially in Lagos, had publicly warned members of Igbo ethnic group in Nigeria not to show up to exercise their constitutional right to vote. Why this complaint is not strictly about the deprivation that right, okay, which admittedly this court has no jurisdiction, it is evident that in an effort to deprive members of this ethnic group of their right to vote, these politicians and influential individuals incited ethnic hate that resulted in many casualties and fatalities to individuals from the Igbo ethnic group, including those who looked like them. Mr. Bayo Onanuga was clearly one of such persons. Following the completion of the governorship election in Nigeria, in which individuals from the Igbo ethnic group and others who looked like them suffered many casualties and fatalities, especially in Lagos, Mr. Bayo Onanuga, a very influential journalist turned politician and now director of media and publicity in ruling political party's presidential campaign organization, issued a threat on Twitter warning individuals from the Igbo ethnic group that 2023 should be the last time they will be interfering in Lagos politics. Can you imagine? Mr. Onanuga's concept of interference arose from the legitimate act by individuals from the Igbo ethnic group in Lagos in exercising their constitutional right to vote anywhere in Nigeria. This statement was issued after individuals from this ethnic group have been attacked and killed in Lagos during the governorship election. The attacks continued after Mr. Onanuga's tweet. What is more disturbing about Mr. Onanuga's tweet is the threat of future harm to individuals from the Igbo ethnic group in future elections in 2027. Mr. Onanuga's tweet has been viewed over 5 million times. It has been viewed over 5 million times. He added, Mr. Onanuga is a well-educated journalist and a prominent member of the ruling political party. His conduct in inciting ethnic hate, which fueled election and post-election violence against individuals from the specific ethnic group who were the target of his incitement, needs to be investigated to prevent a repeat of what happened in Rwanda and Burundi in the 90s. Promoting attacks against individuals from a particular ethnic group residing in a particular area is a clear violation of international law. The violation falls within the jurisdiction of this court, and the international community must not only take action to prevent such acts from recurring, but should also hold to account individuals involved in such international wrongdoing. I therefore request the court to investigate the conduct of Mr. Onanuga and other individuals in Nigeria who directly and indirectly organized, incited, aided, and abetted the ethnically motivated election and post-election violence in Nigeria, and take appropriate action to hold them responsible for their actions. This will prevent future conduct that will breach rules of international law, the communication reads. So now, this Professor Christian, professor of law, has now written International Criminal Court in Hague, Netherlands, okay, to invite and investigate by Onanuga because of his involvement in electoral violence in just concluded election, especially around insightful statements that he made around asking the non-Yorubas that they are not coming to vote APC, they shouldn't even vote at all. So all of these have been put together, and it's a violation of international law for not allowing citizens of a nation to perform their civic rights during the elections, and also making an insightful statement that can amount to threat to life and destruction of properties in the region. Okay, already they have killed Igbos, they've destroyed their businesses, they've done everything to them, and they cannot continue to do this thing, and we continue to watch. No, it won't work. It won't work. Okay, somebody saying here, senseless professor, is Onanuga comment without a cause? Foolish people always look away from the cause of a matter and be running after the outcome. No, now, the APC people have been instigating violence, including Tinubu himself from beginning. So there's no way you will tell us that somebody else started this somewhere. Bayo Onanuga has been making insightful statement, FFK has been making insightful statement, Festus Keyamo, and even Tinubu himself, they've all been making insightful statement in Nigeria. Okay, so you cannot blame the professor for this action. Another person said, the Lord rebuke you. That means they are rebuking this man because it's an APC by God. Yeah. The Lord you don't have, and who doesn't know you at all. Can you imagine? Yeah. So you shouldn't call for the Lord, have you? So that is what is happening here. The professor has written to International Criminal Court, and we hope that they will register it as expected and then invite Bayo Onanuga for defense. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment.